You're watching WDHN Sports.
Good evening, everybody. Now, if you are a fan of our show, you've probably seen Rob and I on the Rink and Rob high school football preview show. But with the start of SEC football this week, we're now going to be taking a glance at some of the college football games too, Rob.
Yeah, that's right, Rink. You know, with the return of Power 5 football, we are finally in the full swing of things. So when it comes to football, throughout this show, we will hear from Nick Saban, Gus Malzahn, and even Troy head coach, my alma mater, Chip Lindsey.
Yes, we will, Rob. Well, let's take a look at this SEC week's the first weeks of matchups in the SEC. All right, and we're going to start off with some good games here. Alabama's going to take a road trip to Missouri, and then Kentucky, they're going to be going into Auburn ranked. That's the first time the Kentucky Wildcats are going to be ranked in 23 or some odd years like that. Yep. And that's your school right there, Auburn.
Yeah, I do like Auburn, yeah.
And Florida, they're on the road to take on Ole Miss. And Georgia's also going to be on the road to play Arkansas. Yeah,
Mississippi State, they take on the defending champs, LSU. Vandy has a road game with number 10, Texas A&M. And finally, the 16th-ranked Vols hit Columbia to play South Carolina. All
right, well, the SEC is tough as always, but, man, I think it's 6 top 10 teams this year. Now, granted, Big Ten's not in there right now, but shoot, 60% of the top 10 teams are in the SEC. So, you know what? What a way for Missouri's first-year head coach, Eli Drinkwitz, to be initiated into the SEC. He gets the always fun task of playing Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama, of course, is going to be the favorite in this one. And, you know, Missouri, they're coming off a 6-6 year. But like I said in the program, turns with a new chapter with Coach Drinkwitz. Well, Rob, what do you think?
Yeah, you know, Alabama is also starting a new chapter as this year the Tide will look to Mac Jones, you know, who got a little start in that Iron Bowl in a couple of games last season. You know, he will take control of that offense, and that's been potent the last few years behind Tua. But let's hear from what St. Nick has to say, you know, for the progression Jones has made since the end of the last year.
Yeah, Mac has had a really good camp, really played well in the last scrimmage. Done a good job of taking a leadership role. I think he's playing with a lot of confidence. I think our players have confidence in him. So, you know, we're pleased with his development. I think it's important that, you know, Mac plays within himself, executes what we need him to execute in terms of distributing the ball, and just do his job. And
well, speaking of Mr. Jones, he's going to be making his 4th career start on Saturday, and he knows that the shoes he has to fill are pretty big. But much like the end of last year, following the game plan and not forcing it will bode well for the junior quarterback. During his 2 years behind Tua and Jalen, Jones was able to learn from 2 NFL guys.
Being under Jalen and Tua and all that, I mean, there's a lot of things you can learn from, but really just from a leadership standpoint, just being ready to go, because you never know when you're going to have to play. And I think that applies to our whole room with Paul and the walk-on quarterbacks as well, because anybody might have to play at any given moment.
And you know, that guy, he has a lot of experience, so I think he'll fill those shoes.
I've heard good things about it for
this
camp, guess. So we should see about that.
Yeah. Now let's take a look at the rival, the Auburn Tigers, as they host Kentucky in the first of 5 home games at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Now, both teams are entering the week ranked, and I think this has the potential to be the best game in the country, especially the best game of the weekend, with it being one of 3 ranked matchups going on throughout the nation. Now, last year, Gus Malzahn's squad went 9-4 after losing to Minnesota in the Outback Bowl. But now in year 2 with Bo Nix behind center, the Tigers can see themselves clawing for a chance to win the SEC West.
Well, we know how competitive that division can get. 3 teams inside the top 10, kind of like how we've mentioned. But before the Tigers can start to look to the head to November, they're going to have to take care of business this week against a very good Kentucky team. Gus Malzahn is looking at the Wildcats' running attack as a point of focus for Saturday.
Offensively, last year they were one of the best rushing teams in all of college football, and to be able to do that in this league says a lot. They have 4 returning starters up front that I think are very talented and really a strength of their team.
Auburn brought in a new offensive coordinator this year in Chad Morris, who came from Arkansas last year. So that means that Bo Nix has had to adjust and learn a different system given the pandemic, that it's not an easy thing to handle.
No,
so we may see some hiccups early on, but for Bo, he thinks the offense is progressing pretty well.
I feel like they've done a great job of preparing us and making sure that they're doing things that we're capable of doing, and they haven't been super crazy with it, and they just made sure that they're consistent with things. And I feel as a whole we're in a really good spot. Our guys are responding really well, and we're just really excited.
All right, Rob. Well, now let's move to your alma mater, Troy. They had an impressive Week 1 win last week when they took took a big game in Middle Tennessee, but now they make a road trip out west to face BYU. And Gunnar Watson, he looked pretty impressive in his first start as a Trojan. He threw 2 touchdowns as well as 250 yards, and his main target was Khalil McLean, who had 6 catches, 75 yards, and was on the receiving end of both of Watson's touchdowns.
Yeah, this week, though, they present a much tougher task. BYU won their first game in blowout fashion, whooping up on Navy 55-3, and a big part of why BYU is ranked 18th is because of their size up front. That is what Chip Lindsey thinks will be the most difficult thing to handle Saturday night.
Very big football team, very physical football team up front on both sides. It's going to challenge us, and we're looking forward to that challenge. You know, our mantra this year is Trojan tough, and we're going to find out Saturday night, you know, how tough we are or where we are on that road. But we're looking forward to this challenge. It's a great opportunity for us.
All right, well, there's a brief little preview of those 3 games. We'll probably get to more as the show progresses, but for today, let's just do what we do like we do in the high school show, and let's make this fun and have some picks early on. So starting in the SEC, just give me the pick, no score needed, Bama or Mizzou.
It's pretty easy, man.
Yeah.
Give me Bama, dominant offense, powerhouse.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Nick Saban starts off good. All right, moving to Auburn as they host Kentucky. Who you got?
Tough game. Everybody thinks Kentucky is going to be in the conversation to come out the East. But I got to go with Auburn as long as Kevin's still there and that defense is stout. And I think Auburn will have too much for them.
You got to win this one if you want to come play January. So Auburn gets the win. And then we got a pretty good game, I think, Florida at Ole Miss.
Give me Florida. Florida easy, man. Florida wins by at least 20. You
don't want to make Mike Gerspan mad. That's what he wins.
Yeah, he will. He'll get
Gators.
It'll be Gator chomping all throughout here.
Gator chomp gets the dub. Georgia, they hit the road to take on Arkansas. No surprises here. Do we get upset?
No upset here. Georgia Bulldogs when Kirby Smart and the Bulldogs, baby.
Yep, I agree with you. Georgia gets it done. And then we have Mississippi State taking on the former champions, the LSU Tigers. Do they fall this week?
They do not fall. I know LSU got a new quarterback, and I know I'm not sure if they're a big fan of him, but I think he'll because he's not a Joe Burrow. But I believe LSU.
Well, as you say, no Burrow, no problem. Bayou boys get the win, and then we have Vandy and Texas A&M. Are you buying Jimbo Fisher's juice this year?
I'm buying it. I'm buying it. We're drinking the Jimbo juice. I think Texas A&M. I think they will get it done. They're in the conversation to be in the
ranked
SEC
10th right now. Obviously, haven't played a game, but.
Yeah.
They're set up to be a big contender in the SEC.
True.
And then the last SEC game is Tennessee visiting South Carolina.
Now, we all know how Tennessee is sometimes, but I'm going to go with Tennessee here. I think Tennessee.
Yeah, I think week 1 in the SEC, they kind of distributed the games where all the contenders are still going to be undefeated. I got Tennessee, and they're going to get the win.
Yeah.
All right, now moving to your alma mater. Can they get that big road upset at TYU?
You know what? I think we do because we have a pretty good chance against those kind of teams. BYU beat Nebraska. Everybody knows about the LSU. I'm rocking with my boys here.
You know
Troy
what?
getting the win.
In my short time here, I have really loved what Chip Lindsey does and what Troy football's all about. But it's just, you go all the way across the country like that. You're in Utah. This early in the season, given everything that's happening, I got to stick with the home team. Cougars get it done, but I think it'll be a lot closer than what people think. They're a 14-point underdog, which is a shame. All right, so there's about 7 picks for you. There you go. I can't believe that we're finally here in SEC football.
This is what we love here at SEC football.
Yeah, we're just 2 days.
Not that Big 12 football.
Hey, West Virginia's got a big game this week. We don't even have to talk about them. They're winning by 50, no doubt about it. All right, well, thank you for tuning into this small college football preview show. We'll continue to do this each Thursday, and like I said, it's going to be a digital exclusive each week, so you'll only find it right here on our Facebook page. But we'll see you tomorrow night on the Extra Point at 10:05 for high school football. Till then, see ya.